And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's O'Neal. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down here for this offense. Heading left after the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And now the running back's got it again. Gets into space at the 50. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. Makes a quick grab. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That's a by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
There's the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff on a single back formation. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll give it to the back.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. The ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go over touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Takes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry up.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now on that conversion.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down and 3. Try to make it 3 consecutive 3rd down conversions. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He pulls in the catch. They can't slow him down. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Strong game by this quarterback. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Is back out there on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He shreds the tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Or maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here's the second down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. And the Tar Heels trying to cash in here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, UNC. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Play action here on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Now, with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves left out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A completion makes it 2nd and short. They're going to run it here. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him, getting to the quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a...
Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. On the return, it's Bennett. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Oh, what a cut. It's still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That ball snagged for a completion. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This air attack is still unstoppable. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Returner looking to make a play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Against some blocks. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout rather than check him out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they're just able to get him down at the one. So close.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the one. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Little. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it costs them.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to chuck it again. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man-to-man coverage, you're running the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab down the middle. It's Little. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders will line up now. It's first and goal.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
And he's finally tackled at the 3, defense getting pushed backwards. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead.
Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. He hands it to the back. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Tar Heels come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the defense able to bring him down. They stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one.